Hi, and welcome back to Ask a Pennsylvania Dutchman. My name is Chris LaRose, and this here is Douglas Maidenford, our resident Pennsylvania Dutchman. How are you doing, Douglas?
Well, I'm doing just fine. Today we are what the Italians call al fresco.
Al fresco. I would say we're in the field.
Yeah, draußen in Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah.
Outside. Anyway.
Well, yeah, we're here in my backyard, so here's a glimpse into my life. This is what I wake up to every morning.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, I think. Well, we have some questions. Are you ready, Douglas?
Give me one. Just one.
Just one? Oh, man, I'm not used to doing one at a time. Normally, I'm used to multitasking.
Let's go from the top.
From the top? All right, well, how about this one, then? We got a question that comes in from Curtis Geisinger, a Pennsylvania Dutch transplant to Connecticut.
Okay.
Poor fella. You know, why would you leave this for anywhere else?
I don't know.
All right, well, what do you think the PA Dutch for the most part, or why do you think the PA Dutch for the most part, take so much care in their lawns and gardens? I'm a transplant living in Connecticut, and I'm meticulous about how my property looks. My neighbors, for the most part, couldn't care less what their yards look like. I have pictures and slides that date back from the 60s from my grandparents, aunts and uncles in Coopersburg area, specifically and only of their flowers and the great care and pride they took in their gardening. Why do you think this? Thanks, and Mox Gut, Curtis Geisinger.
Well, you know, I think partially it's part of our DNA. It's true. You drive around Berks County and Pennsylvania Dutch country, and the Pennsylvania Dutch homes and farms are very clean and neat for the most part. There are a couple what we call in Pennsylvania Dutch slopwashes, but most, they take a lot of pride in what they own, right? And I think I say DNA because if you ever get the chance to travel to Germany, over there, it's the same way.
Yeah.
The houses, the yards, the floors, everybody has floors on. Everything looks clean and neat. And I think that was just something.
Orderliness.
It's the orderliness. I think something, I think that came over. We brought that over with us. But I think, it's showing that you have pride in what you own. Remember, for the Pennsylvania Dutch, our early ancestors, the barn was your money maker.
Well, you built that before you built the house.
You built the barn, then you built the house. That's right. So you would take pride. I mean, what else these people have? It's not like they could show off their newest iPhone or a fancy big screen TV. You showed off what you had, and what they had was their home and their barn and their grass.
I think they were proud of doing hard work too. So if you had a really meticulous lawn, or if you had a really tidy house, I think that was showing off how hard you work and how.
But I also think
done.
No, I agree. But I think a lot of it also has to do with the fact that the Pennsylvania Dutch are very orderly for the most part. That's that Germanic DNA, and you don't want to walk into a house and you don't know where to go because you can't walk anywhere. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. I'm very PA Dutch, but my house is completely different.
But there's always somebody.
I got to step over things to get to the other things.
There's always somebody that bucks the trend. I guess that's you.
Yeah.
Have you always been a trend bucker?
I don't follow trends at all.
Is that a word?
Buck those trends.
Buck the trends.
I'm an artist. I gotta be somewhat messy in order to be,
Is that what it is?
Creative.
Your creativity comes from messiness.
I tell you what, I just can't create anything. I can't work unless things are a little bit array.
See, now I'm the exact opposite. Everything has to be a certain way, otherwise I can't work. So if I sit down at a desk and there's paper everywhere and the pens and pencils are strewn all over the place, I have to tidy that up first before I do anything.
Oh, I can't do that, because if I sit down and I got pens and papers everywhere, I think, oh, there's a purple pen. I didn't think of using that one. I'll use that today. But if I got it in a drawer, then I forget I have it. And then as soon as I put something away, I can't remember where I put it. So
that's why you put things where they belong. So when I sit down at that desk, there's a place for the pens and the pencils, and there's a place for paper.
Sometimes they belong at the bottom of a pile right where you last left them.
I can't stand people like that.
It helps keep my memory sharp, Doug.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, if I leave something lay and I can still remember where it was 6 months later, then, that's practicing memory.
Oh my God. People like you drive me crazy.
Oh, I know it. That's why we're so much fun, Doug.
If my wife would be like you, I don't think we'd be married.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad we're not married then, Doug.
This is the perfect symbiotic relationship, you and I. Messy and clean boy.
Oh, it's the
Something
yin
like
and
this.
yang, I guess.
It's the yin and the yang. We need to know what you people, if you agree with us or not, that, you know, are you tidy or are you sloppy? That's what we need to know.
Well,
And
now,
can you be creative if you're sloppy or if you're clean? I don't know how to word
well,
that.
now I just started gardening.
Yeah,
I didn't get into it until a couple of weeks ago, but I started planting some arborvitae trees and wildflowers. I like the wildness of it. You know, I like the wildflowers that are just big mounds of flowers.
No, you just don't like to pull weeds.
Well, I don't mind the weeds because some of them have the
Apparently,
flowers.
you got a lot of weeds here, buddy.
Well, that mint's useful there. That's only.
That's not a weed, though.
Well, I mean, if you plant one little bit, it turns into the whole house.
You can make this sound so romantic. I like the natural aspect of it. That just means you don't want to go out and pick weeds.
They call that picturesque.
And that's the same as your desk. This is how nature would have intended it.
Well, well, I'm sentimental, so this was painted, you know, back by my grandma.
I mean what we were talking about earlier. When you sit down at a desk and you got to clean it, you don't want to clean it up. You like it all cluttered and everything. That's nature.
Well, God works in mysterious ways, Doug. It just happens. Things unfold for the better.
Fair enough.
You gotta have some faith that things will be okay if you let that pen lay.
You gotta let us know.
That's a t-shirt.
Are you a trend bucker, or are you gotta have your weeds? No weeds in the flower bed, grass cut, you know, everything the way it needs to be. What are you? You gotta let us know. Put that in the comment section.
Or if you're somewhere in the middle where you keep it clean and tidy, and then after about 6 weeks you're just like, oh, we'll do it again later. I'm taking a break. Because sometimes I go through phases, Doug. Sometimes this will be perfect. It just depends how busy I am.
Let us know where you fall.
Yeah, we need to know.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
All right. Well, you have anything else, Douglas? No. I got him riled.
Mow your grass.
That's coming next week. I know right where the dandelions are, right where I left them.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, until next time, you heard it from the Dutchman. Mox good.
If you have a question, you have to email us at busterpa@yahoo.com.